On Thursday, the 10-year 15.64% Ijara Sukuk due 2032 was listed on the NGX. The DMO revealed that the total sovereign Sukuk issued from 2017 to date is currently at 742.57 billion naira, even though the proceeds have facilitated the construction and rehabilitation of over 75 roads and bridges across the country. According to the DMO, 130 billion naira sovereign Sukuk opened for subscription in November 2022 with an initial offer of 100 billion naira and garnered immense interest from investors with a remarkable subscription level of 165.25 billion naira. The Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry on Thursday encouraged the federal government to speed up the implementation of the 125 billion naira loan meant to invigorate small and medium-sized enterprises in Nigeria. The chamber has revealed that many businesses are currently shutting down. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had announced earlier plans to provide loans for SMEs. The ACCI President Mujtaba Abubakar, while reacting to the President's announcement, called for collaboration with Corporate Affairs Commission for the effective implementation of the loans. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria and the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry has called on the federal government to put in place more measures that the organized private sector for the organized private sector to cushion the impact of the removal of fuel subsidy. The Manufacturers and Commerce Chamber commended President Bola Tinubu for promising to roll out interventions that would cushion the effect of the hardship across the socio-economic brackets, hailing the president's promise that 75 billion naira would be spent within the next 8 months to fund productivity, enhance sustainable growth, and accelerate transformation in the manufacturing sector. As part of measures to cushion the effects of the fuel subsidy removal, President Bola Tinubu has said his government would energize micro, small, and medium enterprises with 125 billion naira and a conditional grant to 1 million small businesses in Nigeria. Proper monitoring and evaluation of this sector is therefore crucial for the economic development in Nigeria. Okay, we'll bring that to you in the course of this program, but let's quickly take you through the markets for today. But we will start from the Nigerian exchange, how it closed on Thursday, as Nigerian stocks continued their upward trajectory as the NGX ASI, that's the all-share index, rose by about 1.55 basis points. That is 1.55%. In fact, the Nigerian exchange was upside more than its West African peers on Thursday to close at 65,263 points. The market breadth showed about 52 gainers and 10 losers on Thursday, while the market capitalization saw an impressive gain too, bringing the year-to-date growth to about 27.34%. Now, if we take a look at the most traded stocks in terms of volume on Thursday, they were Sterling, Bank, FCMB, and as well as Access Core, while the top three stocks traded by value were Access Core, Dangote Sugar, and GTCO. Still talking about the stock markets, of course, talking about the investment environment in Nigeria, not quite encouraging at this time, as GSK, GlaxoSmithKline, says it will shut down its operations in Nigeria. And this is a company that has been here for about 51 years. I did say on the program yesterday that I think that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should come up very swiftly. I don't know whether it's a committee or whatever, whosoever minister that will be in charge of trade and investment, to take note of the companies that are leaving right now in Nigeria, come to the round table with them, as well as find out what exactly is making them leave. We've seen companies leave the shores of Nigeria, at least in the last 2 years. It's really sad that GSK is going to be one of those companies leaving. For some companies that are here right now, they're saying that they are shutting down production of some certain popular products that Nigerians have been used to. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, this is a clarion call to you at this time that companies are leaving, and if companies leave, that will cause joblessness and unemployment. You can imagine how many employees in Nigeria that GSK has been employing. Those families will be put right now into joblessness. If there is a father there, there's a mom, certainty of paying school fees and all of that has just gone out of the window. So I do think that something has to be done very urgently to get those companies, find out what their issues are. But I can imagine and I assume, or I know, that the challenges of doing business in Nigeria will be what those companies will talk about. So it's a clarion call to Mr. Tinubu at this point in time to structurally reform the country, especially the ease of doing business. I know that you set up a committee concerning tax issues or tax reforms. There needs to be issues around even multiplicity of taxes. There need to be issues about even infrastructure and all of that, inflation, interest rate. So much for you to do, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But the issue is that many Nigerians right now will be out of jobs if, of course, many already are out of jobs. Driving to the office this morning, I passed a couple of embassies here in Asokoro, and I saw many Nigerians in front of those embassies, and I was like, Nigerians are really jackbuying out of the country. One embassy, I won't call the name, that I normally pass every morning, you see like 1-2 people in front of those embassies. Today I saw like about 30 people in front of those embassies today, and I was like, what actually is happening? Companies are leaving Nigeria. Nigerians are leaving Nigeria too. This is something that is a cause for concern. Anyway, Mr. Tinubu, is over to you. You said that you asked for this job and you will do it and you hit the ground running. And we really need to see the efforts right now because a whole lot of things are happening economically. Nigerians are facing so much hardship. All right, let's move over to the money market. On Thursday, interbank rate